Hey guys, just wanted to throw a little video together to get us sort of going. Excuse me, with the first week of class. Always seems like that's when we have most of our troubles, is just with people trying to get things figured out. Right now I've got a color theory and a fundamentals of design class. You guys are both, are all rather, structured very similarly here, where you've got your syllabus, academic expectations, right, the resources. This is a good place here, questions for me that pertain to the entire course, right? This is all the same stuff. It's important that you all go under the academic expectations, and there's a lot to read. Okay, there is quite a bit of stuff that you got to cover here. But you want to go through all of this stuff in here, and then down here it's kind of hidden away, but there is a little bit of a quiz. And you want to answer these questions here. The reason for that is it's just a way of making sure that you guys are getting out, getting what you need out of this area here, and it's the same for both classes. Main thing here is that there is sort of actually a correlation between the number of people who do this and their grade. It's because they are paying attention to what is actually being posted in the classroom. Now, that said, there's a ton of stuff that hits you all at once here. We've slimmed it down to, what is it, 4 announcements, I think, for the beginning here. So, I try to keep what you have to read to a minimum, because honestly, if I can keep what I have to type to a minimum and what you have to read to a minimum, I think we're all happier as long as we get that information in there. So anyway, I want you to go through this stuff here, academic expectations, do that quiz. You've got tons of reading in here. This is all basically this is what's going to be teaching you the course materials. So lots of good stuff in there. Obviously, these are different content in the courses, but no big deal. Then you've got your assignments. The first assignment is going to be a quiz, and then we've got sort of an application of the material that we read about up in here, and then or an exercise that covers those. And then here with assignment 3 is the application. This is where we sort of figure out whether or not we got it. And then you've got your help center down at the bottom. This is for more specific questions about this week's assignments. Definitely want to type all those in there, or type any questions that you have in there. Other students can get in there and answer you, or I hover over that pretty closely too. Let's see. In the class we use Photoshop and Illustrator. I personally prefer Illustrator. It makes things a lot easier, so I have more tutorials about Illustrator, and most of the creative demos that I have are also Illustrator focused, but Photoshop is fine too. Let's see, next thing here, I have this announcement in both classes. It is a good idea to have me in Skype, or add me as a contact. It's a good idea to have me as a contact in Skype. I have my official office hours are on Monday nights and Thursday mornings, but really it doesn't. It's more open than that. If you need me at any time, just let me know. I work mornings on the Pacific Coast, so every morning, usually between about, I don't know, 8:30 Pacific time and 1 o'clock Pacific time, I'm sitting here on my computer. So I have to post an official office hours. Like I have to have my official office hours here, and that's fine. But I'm a lot more available than that. Email is this guy here. I check that almost as much as Skype. And then voicemail, this one here, I don't know. I'm really not a big person on using the phone for an online class. But if that's something you're most comfortable with, go for it. I get an email that this phone number was called, and I will either give you a call back or get a hold of you some way. So anyway, that's pretty much the basics here. Can't really think of anything else. You just sort of start going at it and start responding to things. Oh, and just one thing I wanted to point out. Let's go. Sorry, a coffee maker in the background there. You've got the assignment description on all these is going to be up here. When you are replying to the assignments, make sure you're hitting this button here and you're responding to this. Every once in a while I get people who respond to my first post. I don't want that. I want you to respond to this one. If you put in any updates in here, respond to your own first post. Okay, so all of your stuff sort of stays in the same area. When you're submitting written feedback and critiques for other people, respond to their assignment, not the main one. So the idea is, as the chain of events sort of builds in the classroom, we keep everybody's stuff all in the same area. So anyway, let's get started. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an overview, and I think we're good from there.